Hey guys, hey guys. I know last video, which I just actually recorded last night, was very deep. I was very emotional. I was very upset. I was very passionate about what I want to do. But it's because I've been being tested lately. I'm being tested again by God. I feel like it wasn't maybe a year ago about I kind of went through something similar to this. I just had a job opportunity that kind of fell into my lap, and it seemed so perfect because my plan one day, I really love Florida. I really want to live in the Tampa area, and this job opened up, and I wasn't even trying to force it. I wasn't, because I've been being unrealistic all summer, trying to figure out a way that I can get down there, that I can just be there now. But I was trying to be realistic. I wasn't really trying to look for this, but this lady called me, and I'm a personal trainer now. I've been looking for a job. She called me, and she was saying how there's this gym, Crunch Fitness. If you guys don't know, that's a really big gym, about as big as what Gold's Gym once was, and as big as LA Fitness and that. Saying that there's an opening, and I applied for it. I just came across and applied for it because it seemed like it paid pretty well. I was like, dang. And she said how they pay their trainers the best out of any other gym that there is, and they're like the easiest to work your way up in, and it's just the best gym really that there is to work for, and how you could easily work your way up and eventually make sure, is that green? Yeah, it is. Eventually own your own franchise gym. I was like, wow, this is great. This is where I want to be, what I want to do. This is all those things. And I'm just like, frick, this sounds great. The thing is, it sounded too good to be true. Like, I wanted this experience to be away from home, to figure out how to be on my own, because that's the one thing that I do like about college. I think is great about college is that college gives you that experience to be away from home, to learn how to grow up. It gives you that transition. But since I don't think college would really help me, since I think that I don't want to go to college, I am not going to college, I don't really get that smooth transition, which is why I was really wanting to do this. The fact is, obviously, the area is super expensive to live in. It just wasn't going to work. The fact in that, and I have an older car, I'd be all alone down there, no support system. I'd be fricked if anything happened. I'd barely be getting by, honestly. I'd barely be getting by. So I had to sit down with my parents, talk about this, and realize that it just wasn't going to work. And it just really hurt, bro. It killed me. That's why I was super upset last night, and I was just kind of realizing, like, just how bad I want to make it, how bad I want to be somebody, how bad I want to help people, and just like I said, be somebody, bro. But I have to trust God and realize that ultimately, God has a better plan. He has something better for me than this. And the thing is that things aren't just gonna fall in your lap like this. Things aren't that easy. They're not. You have to work hard, dedication, and a plan to get there. The thing is, it wasn't but a year ago, like I was saying, that something like this happened to me before. Just after getting out of a relationship that really wasn't great for me, I found somebody that I thought was just perfect for me. And it seemed so great. It seemed like this is a person I always needed. They opened me up. Like, I was kind of a quieter person. I've been working on being more extroverted, talking to people at work and all that. But they opened me up. And it's like, man, this is great. This just seems so perfect. But then all of a sudden, I remember later on, I prayed this prayer to God. I said, God, this is not from you, and then take this person away from me. And it wasn't but like a week later after I prayed that they started acting weird and then just completely disappeared and ghosted me. And that was just another one of those times that God was testing me. It's like God, it's like he was edging me, bro. Like, it sounds so stupid. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but he was. Like, he was showing this thing right in front of me, like, hey, this is what you could have. This is what you're gonna have in your future. Not that it's gonna be the same person, I'm not saying that, no. Like, this is what you could have, but you're just not ready yet, I think is what he's trying to show me. And trying to teach me, trying to test me and see if I was loyal enough to keep following him even after he takes something that I wanted so bad. to be able to want God more than you want all these things in this world. And it's hard, bro. It's hard when you have a dream like I do to live down there so bad. Because I've been thinking about this for a long time. And that's the thing. I have these goals, but I need to narrow them down even more. Like all of these successful people I listen to, I hear them say that you need to work backwards. You need to picture and know exactly like what car you want to drive, what kind of person you want, and what do they look like, what does this house look like, where is it at, all these things, narrow them down so you can work backwards and figure out how to get there. You got to work your way backwards from there and make your plan from there on how you're going to get to where you want to be, what thing you want to laser focus on, because there's so many things I want to do, guys. You got to figure out how to pull them all together into one thing so you can laser focus on that thing and make it. Because if you're doing all these different plans at one time, then you know what you're going to end up with is 5 different half built houses. And what good does that do you? Nothing, bro. So really what this has done for me, and it seems like a sucky time, bro. Like it really was tough for me last night. Y'all saw my emotion. I was really stirred up. But what this has done for me is this has really opened up my mind. This has made me realize that I need to narrow things down more, figure out exactly where I want to be, figure out all the specifics of things, and make myself a validated plan within God's will. And the thing is, we can make these plans too, and God can sway us in another direction, but we still got to be able to trust Him. That's the thing about it. That's the thing I'm learning with this, is that I can never be mad at God with these things, which is what I think He's trying to test me and see if I'm going to get mad at Him and leave Him or not. The thing is, last time that this happened with that girl, I fell deep and I fell away from God, but then that whole thing was what led me to find Him truly. And then now with this, I feel like maybe that's going to be another spiritual breakthrough where I can find Him even more again. Like, I feel like my videos now, like when I made that video just last night, like I feel like it was so much more real, so much more genuine than what they had been before. And I've only been making this video stuff for like a year, but I feel like this has just been another breakthrough, guys. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. This is really what I'm going through. Making my plan, forming my plan. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me, I'm telling you, because sure, it looks like we nothing right now. We're just walking around the woods and we're just some random 18-year-old kid. But soon we're going to be somebody. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I refuse to be. Because God made me, God created me more than that. And we're just learning more and more through each test that He throws at us.